तस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चाद्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयामि यत्कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरुनाथान् परमानन्दं श्री चैतन्य। हरे कृष्णा। One minute. So we read so Lord Chaitanya's instructions to Sanatan Goswami. So he's talking about two things are deadly to pure bhakti. What are the two things? Bhukti and mukti, sense enjoyment and impersonal liberation. These are deadly. One should not try to become one with God, Krishna, and sense enjoyment. I want to enjoy my senses in this material world. Bhakti mukti adi vancha yadi manihaya sadhana kari la prema utpanna na hoya. So even if you do sadhana, when somebody is very driven towards a sense enjoyment, Rupa Goswami says that's why Rupa Goswami wrote Vacho Vegam Manakroda Vegam Jihva Vegam Udropastha Vegam. What is Rupa Goswami writing? One devotee told me, this is the book. I love this book. The starting verse is like this. Spirituality is not about mystic powers. Spirituality is about training. The the progress happens on the attitude of the follower. The progress happens. The progress is dependent on the attitude of the follower. So if you are one boat, you have, if your leg is on one boat of sense gratification, another leg in bhakti, it will not go for a long time. So भुक्ति मुक्ति स्पृहा यावत् इच्छासि हृदये वर्तते तावत् भक्ति सुखस्य यात्रा अथम अभ्युदयो भवेत्. Bliss of bhakti becomes impossible. Bliss of bhakti remains impossible as long as we have these two things: sense enjoyment and impersonal liberation to become one with God. Both are deadly. That's why what is Rupa Goswami telling? Control your speech, vacha vegam. Control your mind, mana. Control your anger. Control your tongue for eating. Control your belly. Control your genitals. Don't misuse it unnecessarily. Then, whatever few minutes of enjoyment, you are paying heavy price, you lose bhakti. What it'll do? It'll take us to the next life. That's it. Head down, feet up, sitting in the mother's womb for 12 months. 10 months. So, but when we say no, we want Krishna. This is Rupa Goswami. They would sleep only 1.5 hours. They have given up their families. They have given up all their 50% they have donated. 25% they gave to families. 25% they give it to relatives. Sorry, what is that? Yeah. 25% they donated to Brahmins, 20% relatives, 25% to families, and 25% he kept it, which was used later by Sanatana Goswami to seek the release. Yeah. And they would sleep under trees. They did not even have a fixed residence. Hare Krishna. They did not even have a fixed residence. Not even a tree. How many of you agree it is making a lot of sense? Right? So, okay, that is for them, not for me. No, it is for us also. You know, it's important. So, when you do sadhana bhakti, slowly you'll develop attachment for Krishna and it'll turn into love, prema. Then there is next step. After prema, it'll turn into affection, sneha. Then mana, abhorrence, means, sometimes you become angry with Krishna. And mahabhava, great ecstasy, you know. Sorry, I'm sorry. Pranaya, love. From love, raga, attachment. From that anuraga, further attachment. From that bhava, ecstatic. You become ecstasy. You become ecstatic. You know, from that mahabhava, great ecstasy. So this is like Prabhu Goswami says, this is like a sugar plant. Um, how will the sugar come? First, a seed. You plant it, then you'll get a sugar plant. Then what you will do? You will take juice out of it. When you take the juice, then you'll boil it. When you boil it, you'll get good molasses. Then what happens? You boil it further. Khandasara, dry molasses. Then from that sugar comes. Then if you keep on boiling this, you'll get a candy. If you keep on boiling that, then you'll get a misri. You know, from misri you'll get a lozenges. You'll get lozenges. Uttama misri. Likewise, when you practice bhakti, that is the level. That much extent will go. Right? So, uh, all these stages combined are called Sthai Bhava. Means continuous love of God. When Sthai Bhava is mixed with Vaibhava, Anubhava, Sadhaka and Yabhichara, the devotee releases Krishna Bhakti Rasa, in variety of nectarine tastes. They are like Rupa Lord Chaitanya is telling, they're like a combination of yogurt, sugar, ghee, black pepper, and camphor. It's very interesting. But anyway, this we discussed. Today, the rasas. Suppose I was talking this to, sorry, Lord Chaitanya is talking this to Rupa Goswami in a prayer. And what are the, Lord Chaitanya said, there are 5 primary rasas. On a liberated, on a Sthai Bhava, I mean, once, what is that? Once you attain the love of God, you will have a relationship with Krishna in 5 mellows. Shantaras, Dasyaras, Sakyaras, Mathuras. Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Mathurya. 5. I'm sorry. And here Rupa Goswami is talking, sorry, Lord Chaitanya is talking to him elaborately, technically. I wish I hope you're all listening attentively. And there are 7 secondary rasas to add to this. What are the 5? Santa passive, Dasya servitorship, Sakya friendship, parental vatsalya, conjugal Mathurya, right? But it has a seven secondary mellows, secondary ras, primary, secondary ras. You know, what are the hasya, laughter, adbhuta, wonder, veera, chivalry, karuna, compassion, raudra, anger, bhayanaka, fear, bibhatsa, disaster. Bibhatsa is a disaster. So these are the seven secondary mellows that some a devotee interacts with the Lord, and there will be one primary mellow, but in that these seven secondary mellows, like Madhumangal. Madhumangal means with Krishna, friendship, Sakya, but always fun, Hasya, right? Radharani, Madhurya. But of course, with Madhurya, we'll see that all the mellows are included. Sometimes Radharani becomes angry, there is a joking in between, you know. Um, so many. So we'll see that, you know. So I told you, right? What is that? The seven secondary, they're called indirect. They appear and disappear. The primary is fixed. Now we'll see. Who's the first one? Santaras. Santaras, who is situated on the Santaras? All the trees in Gola Vrindavan. Plants, trees, animals. Four Kumaras, Navayogendras. They are situated on the platform of Shantaras. Then Dasyaras, who, you know this, but today we'll go to details. Raktak, Chitrak, Patrak in Golok Vrindavan, Daruka in Charioteer in Dwaraka, and Hanuman for Lord Ram in Ayodhya, right? Sakyaras, Sridama, Sudama in Vrindavan, Bhima and Arjun in Dwaraka, Vatsalya, Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, Devaki, Vasudev, etc. Mathura Ras or Mathura Ras, all the younger gopis. Mathura Ras, queens of Dwaraka, and Lakshmis and Vaikunta, and Vraj gopis. They are in a Mathura Ras. Now, listen carefully. There are two categories of attachment for Krishna. One is Aishwarya Jnana Mishrita Bhakti. Second is Kevala Rati. Aishwarya Misrita, Aishwarya Jnana Mishrita, Jnana Mishrita Rati. Rati means attraction. Aishwarya Jnana Misrita Rati means what? So the people who have attraction for Krishna, they know Krishna's opulences. So that's why their attraction for Krishna is mixed with the Aishwarya. You know, suddenly, imagine uh, husband becomes a senator. He becomes much bigger than before. Then in that relationship, there will be Aishwarya, Jnana Mishrita Bhakti. In that, there will be Aishwarya, Jnana Mishrita Bhakti. So you'll be little careful. Okay. You know, uh, for example, attachment with the knowledge of Krishna's opulence and reverence. So, your attachment to Krishna, understanding him. He is Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. He is the owner of unlimited crores of universes. You know that. And you deal with that. That's why there will be some reverence. That's why when Krishna asked Narada Muni, ask the queens of Dwarka, my queens, to give dust from their feet. They said, no, we don't want to give. So they know their husband is, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Usually, husband means in those days some reverence. What is bigger when it is Krishna? More reverence. So they were expressing concern, but they were not giving the dust. Because how can I put my feet on my husband's head? You know, who is God Himself? But Kevalarati, pure unalloyed attachment to Krishna without reverence. There is no, there is no reverential attitude. You know, or just a pure attachment. So this Aishwarya Jnanam Shritrati, you find it in Dwaraka, you find it in Mathura, and you also find it in Vaikunta. Lakshmi ji, you see Lakshmi ji, you know, she's massaging the feet of Vishnu, Narayana, but you don't see there is so much of loving exchange. You know, you see his eyes closed, you know, he's doing his activity, and with her head covered, she is very silently massaging the feet with reverence. But Kevalarati, just a pure unalloyed attraction to Krishna is found only in a Goloka Vrindavan, Gokul Vrindavan, here also. So, this type of love is somewhat weak, crippled. You know, you see Santaras, you see Dasyaras, but very weak in friendly friendship, Sakya, and Sakya, and very weak in Vatsalya, and very weak in Mathurya. Why? Because of the reverence. Interesting. You know, uh, when there is a reverence, you know, what is that? They're queens, wife and husband. There is the friendship is also no. Krishna is supreme personality of Godhead. So there is no intimate friendship. There is no Vatsalya also. There is no also serious Mathuri also. Because because of awareness of Krishna's opulences. You know? But here, Vrindavan, they don't care. They don't care. They know, they have seen it. You know, time to time Krishna reveals. Like letting the Govardhan. Um, Yashoda saw Krishna. Krishna one day yawned. Yashoda saw everything. Wow. Krishna showed universal form to Yashoda twice. But the love for Yashoda, the love of Yashoda for Krishna is so high, she forgot, she ignored. And she would hold the stick. Traya choprishuddhischa Sankhya Yogascha Satvate Ubhiyaman Mahatyam Hari Samanyatatmajam. She thought she considered her son Krishna as an ordinary child, helplessly dependent on her. We'll see that. So, Vatsalya is this attraction. Um, this attraction in the mood of Vatsalya, Vasudeva and Devaki, when Krishna and Balaram came, they became they just killed Kamsa. And Krishna did not have any weapons. So immediately they offered obeisances. They know. Because when Krishna was born, he showed his majestic Narayana form. So their Vatsalya is what is that? Vatsalya became reverential. You're understanding? Imagine you have seen your son for a very long time. Suddenly your son becomes prime minister. You will not embrace him. You know what he will think. You know. But with Yashoda, not like that. She saw the universes in Krishna's mouth. All right, go and play. I give you some proposals. I give you Sandesh every day and you eat dirt. So though she was bewildered for a moment, she said, go and play. Wow. Because her love uh, is so dominant, it has a it has hidden the importance of Krishna supplements. So same thing with friend Sakyaras. Arjuna would deal with Krishna, but the moment Krishna showed universal form, Arjuna became very afraid. Akyan me bhavan rupo namostate devara prasida. My Lord, and sometimes I pulled your leg, oh Sakheti, oh Yadaveti, and all these things. Please don't remember them. Correct. Right? But Sridama Krishna Sridama saw Krishna kill Agasur. Are you killed Agasur? Chalo, hum दोनों खेल. Let us fight. When Krishna killed, Kamsa, wow, he killed Kavalaya Pida. Then this Mushtik and Chanur, they were defeated. Then Kamsa was killed just like that. Sridama challenged Krishna. Chalo, we'll fight. And he made Krishna fall down in 5 minutes. Said, yeah, this is Krishna only. I thought he's different friend. No, he's Krishna only. Krishna means he's defeated by me. So, Sridama friendship, there is no reverence in that. Sometimes Sridama's friends would claim Krishna's shoulders, Krishna would claim their shoulders. What is that? I'm sorry. What is his name? Pradhamasa pastime. Defeated people should carry the, winning people. That day Krishna lost. So he had to carry Sridama. And Pradhamasa had to carry Balramji. So the friends, they don't care about Krishna's supplements. Madhurya. When Krishna told one day Rukmini, you should have married Shishupal only. I'm just a god boy, I don't have any position. Still, it's not late. Immediately, Rukmini fainted, thinking that Krishna would leave. But Krishna was joking, Prabhupada says. But with Radharani, and then during Rasalila, Krishna left with Radharani. Radharani said, I cannot walk any further. Krishna said, all right, climb on my shoulders. And as she was getting ready, Krishna disappeared. So, and gopis, you see, call Krishna cheater. Yeah, we have given up everything and came to you, and you're totally avoided us. Wow. Radharani says, this nobody should worship Krishna. When he was, when he was born, he killed a lady. Then when he came as Rama, one lady came to love him, and he cut off he cut off her nose. No, this person is very cruel. Correct. This is Radharani's words. You know. So anyway, now we'll analyze the five rasas. Shantaras, listen carefully. You can, based on these rasas, uh, we can slowly, steadily make progress actually. Shantaras, neutrality. First thing is neutrality. What is present? Krishna Nishta or Sama. Very important quality. What is that? Intelligence fully attached to Krishna's feet. Samo mon nishtata buddhera. Intelligence attached to Krishna's lotus feet. Dhamma, your intelligence, you're attached to Krishna's lotus feet. Sometimes mind gives trouble. Shut up. This side, Krishna's lotus feet. Right? When intelligence is purified, it can control the mind. Dhamma. What is Dhamma? You'll control the senses. Dhamma Indriya Samyama. You'll control your senses. Senses are demanding. You did this for 20 years. Give me. You start seeing intelligence starts looking towards Krishna. Because intelligence is higher than mind. Mind cannot do anything. Even now, if intelligence mind is giving trouble, jump onto the jump onto the seat of intelligence. Because intelligence is higher, right? But anyway, um, um, so Krishna Nishta, fully attached to Krishna's lotus feet, controlling senses, sense control. Third, titiksha, tolerance, enduring unhappiness. Any problems come, you'll tolerate. I know, my Lord, what I've done, I should be crushed. But because of you, you gave you have given only this much problem. Thank you. Excuse me. So, and Dhruti, controlling the tongue and genitals. You know, it's very important. Controlling the tongue and genital. Actually, tongue is controlled. We can control the belly. We can control the genitals. Tongue is the culprit. You should eat only prasad. And when you attain these qualities, you're liberated. You should know where you control your tongue, where you control your senses. You have your intelligence. Your intelligence is attached to Krishna's lotus feet all the time, and you're tolerating all the unhappinesses of your world, challenges, and you control your tongue and genitals. You should know you have attained self-realization. How many of you understood? Huh? Understood? I want to see who are liberated, even if there are some demands on the mind. Understood, right? Even one person says, yes, I'll go forward. Or you want me to repeat? So, trying, somebody's doing good, wonderful. I know. Okay, somebody said, yes, amazing. Thank you. I said, understood. I just asked, understood a lesson. That's it. But it's important. I'm sure many of you are very close. So then we should pursue with enthusiasm. And it's not over. Some more. No? Lord Chaitanya says, Trishna Tyaga. Give up all desires not connected to Krishna. Anything, that's why Anukul, that's why Rupa Goswami wrote it, Anukul Yasya Sankalpa. You know what is that? Any desires that are not good for bhakti, give it up. And you are a devotee, Krishna Bhakta, nice devotee of Krishna. And at this stage, know, you consider heaven, Swarga, moksha are hellish. Somebody comes and says, will you go to, I think there's a lot of suffering in this world, Corona. You want to go to Indra? I'm not. What will I do? There is no service. You'll have impersonal liberation. You'll You'll merge in Brahman. Definitely not. Kaival Janaragayate. Chi. If there is no service, I will not go. I don't want to go. You should know you're liberated if you have that state. Unafraid of anything. Heaven, hell, or liberation. They all appear same. Heaven or hell or liberation, impersonal liberation. No. Narayana, what is that? Narayana Parasarana Gudashan Vivati. Swarga Apavargeshu Api Tulyartha Darshanam. What is that? Maharaj Chitraketu, Parvati cursed him. Maharaj Chitraketu went, actually, Chitraketu Maharaj can counter curse Parvati, but he didn't do that. He went to her and said, Mother, thank you. I'm obliged. He didn't say thank you. You know, everything is ordained by the Supreme Lord. I accept your curse. Are you shocked? Are they cursed to become a Brahma Rakshas, a demon? Then Lord Shiva said, Parthi, what do you think of Krishna devotees? Narayana Parasara Nakutascha Bibhati Swarga Apavargya. Whether it is Swarga or cycle of birth and death Apavarga, for them everything is same. They look for only service. Wow. So, what are the two qualities present in Santaras? Two things. Krishna Nishta, Trishna Tyaga. Trishna means desire. Tyaga. You renounce all the desires and become a very, very firm devotee of Krishna. Nishta means another nirvati is over. Nishta means today you woke up yesterday, you slept till 12 o'clock, you'll get up 12 o'clock, same time today. Chant your rounds. And yesterday somebody left the world, if some family member. Today morning you'll get up and chant the rounds. Yesterday you got a big, somebody, big position. You got a promotion. And they gave a big party. Today morning you'll wake up same time you'll chant your rounds. Understanding or not? Huh? Hope you're understanding. So anyway, um, so this is present in all the rasas, Shantaras. The only thing is uh, there is no service, no intimacy with Krishna, you know. But you will realize uh, you will realize your constitution position. You will understand. I am Krishna's part and parcel. I am spirit soul. I am not the body. You understood? And what is that? What else? Uh, uh, Sometimes people are, of course, we are bhakti yogis. We don't spend so much time on Brahma and Brahman relation, Paramatma relation. So people who try come through some other, they'll have good knowledge on Brahman and Paramatma at this stage, right? Now we'll go to next level. You all should know the qualities. What I said, Krishna Nishta means you're formally fixed up on the path of bhakti. Second thing, you've relinquished all the desires. You've given up all the desires. And you develop sense control and tolerance. You endure any suffering. And you control tongue and genitals. You know, you don't want to waste your energy. This is present in all the other rasas I'm going to tell. Right? Now the next one is Dasya servitude. In Dasaras, all the qualities of Sandras are present. What are the qualities of Sandras? One, Krishna Nishta means your mind, your intelligence attached firmly to the lotus feet of Krishna. Two, you control your senses. Three, you endure all the sufferings and happiness also. 4. Dhriti, you control your tongue and genitals. Plus, Dasharas, Purneshwara Jnana. Purneshwara Jnana means you will understand the position of the Supreme Lord. You will understand the opulence of the Supreme Lord. Sambrahma Gaurava. Sambrahma Gaurava means you will serve with a lot of respect. My Lord, what can I do? Always like this. Can you do this? Yes. Hanumanji. Amazing. Sambrahma Gaurava. Knowledge of Krishna with the on reverence. So Lord with on reverence. Seva. Continuous seva. If this will make him happy, Gulab Jamun makes him happy, he will make it. Rasagula makes him happy, he will make it. And what is that? Karela Sabji is happy, he'll make it. You don't have anything but you want to please him by different services. So what is present in Dasharas? Santas plus you will have full knowledge about the Aishwarya Jnana, Aishwarya knowledge of the Lord's opulences and service. That is servitor. And that is Dasharas. Next one is the bhakti increases further. Sakyaras, fraternity. Sakyaras has the qualities of Dasya plus Shanta. Then what are the other qualities of Dasyaras? Viswasa mixed with confidence. You know? So, Sakyaras, there is no respect, no reverence, but instead reverence is replaced with uh, confidentiality, Viswas, faith. You know? So you trust Krishna fully well, Krishna trusts you fully well. So that state of Shantaras, Krishna will serve his friends. Sometimes they will serve him. Equal, you know, uh, equal. So again, Sakyas is two types. Gaurav Shakya, Vishrumba Shakya. Gaurav Shakya is present only in Vaikuntha. Sorry, I'm sorry. Vaikuntha only too, Shant and Dasya, nothing else. But Sakya, Gaurav Sakya is present. Gaurav means respect. Reverential friendship is present within Ayodhya, like Sugriva, Vibhishana, right? And so quote unquote, they have relationship with Ram in friendliness, but they don't violate the limits. They don't cross the limits. But then one more is there, Vishrumba Pradhan, Vishrumba Sakya. In Vishrumba Sakya, the service is there predominated by confidentiality. So friendship predominated by confidentiality. Krishna tells you certain things, you tell certain things. Nobody knows what you discussed. And mamata. So in part of the Dasaras is also mamata. What is mamata? Intimate. Intimate. Mamata. You know, and very intimate with him. This Krishna likes, I'll do it. Krishna, Krishna, can you take this? Please, Krishna. Mamata. I'm sure many of you know this word, mamata. Right? Then, what is that? Asankosha. Asankocha actually. Asankocha means there's no question of formality. In India, we see that is, Sankocha. Sankocha means what? You go to somebody's home, they made gulab jamuns. They'll give you one, you'll eat it. Actually, you want to two, three, four. But they ask you, you want it? No, thank you. I'm fine. No, please take it. No, 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 I'm okay. But inside you want it because a new place, what will they think? Right? But someone has to study their mind and give. So that is what's called sankocha. Hesitate a lot. But sankocha means you go to somebody's relatives, some relatives home, and so can you want gulab jamun? Yeah, two more give. You get two more, what do they think? Arre baapre, what is this Prabhu eating like anything? Right? So in Vatsalya, sorry, in friendliness, Sakya, that is a uh, what is that? No formality at all. You know, Krishna, they will take from Krishna. So Krishna steals from them, they will steal from Krishna. Very interesting. They're all equal. Agaurava, there is no respect at all for Krishna, which was there in the before. What is the before one? Dasyaras. That is absent totally. Sometimes Krishna would carry Sridham on shoulders. Sometimes Sridham would carry Krishna on shoulders. Interesting, you're listening. Ah, are you able to follow? So, uh, that is a Sakyaras. What is important in Sakyaras? No formality, no respect for Krishna. You know, there is a mamata, intimacy. Mamata adhika Krishna atma samajnana atayeva sakhya rasera vase bhagavana. You know, Sakyaras, what is there? Intimacy is there. Hey, come here. Krishna, come, come. You're calling Krishna like that. That verse, Nasingatanam, Sakam Vijar Kritapanya Punja. You remember Bondu story? Bondu requests Krishna. Krishna doesn't say, Krishna says, I will not come. And Bondu said, look, cut. No relation from today. And if you have nothing to do with my Guru, I have nothing to do with you. Equals. Amazing. So then there is next level. Vatsalya. One more quality added. Not one more, few more. What is that? All the qualities of Shanta are there. All the qualities of Dasya are there. All the qualities of Vatsalya are there. But, sorry, all the qualities of Sakya are there. Now, Vatsalya, little higher. Palana. Palana means you will maintain Krishna. Once you cross Santa and Dasya, Vaikuntha is over. Only in Ayodhya, Gaurav Sakya is there, that's it. But rest all in Krishna only. Goloka Vrindavan only, Krishna Loka only. Right? So, what is that one quality very prominent in Vatsalya? Palana, maintenance. You become the Krishna's maintainer. You become a Krishna's maintainer. Wow. And you think, if you don't take good care of him, he'll become sick. So you're concerned for his safety and welfare. Mamatatikye. So Mamata was there in Sakyaras, but Adikyam, greater intimacy. Yashoda kept Krishna with her sari and tied her around her waist. Wow. And the Supreme Lord sucked the Yashoda's breast milk. Wow. Supreme Spirit, Krishna, Yashoda Jiva Tattva. And Yashoda milk is matter. And Supreme Spirit doesn't deal with matter. No, it is not matter. It is liquid love. Hare Krishna. You know? So Mamata Adikyam means a greater intimacy. Mother Yashoda, what can your Krishna do? Oh, my Krishna, he can do anything. Nandamara is asking Yashoda, oh, Nandarani, what can your Krishna do? My Krishna can do anything. Krishna, bring the slippers for your dad. Krishna is only 1 year old. Walks 1 less than 2 years, of course. He walks, you know, with great difficulty, puts that slippers on his head and he brings it, puts it. Wow, Nanda Maharaj had melted, you know. So, one more quality that is visible in Vatsalya is Tadana, Barsana, Vyavahara, chastising and rebuking. Stick also sometimes, Bapre. Stick. Yashoda. You know, and chastising and rebuking. Will you do it again? No, no, I'll not. Good. You know? So, and another, what is another quality? Amrita Samana. You know? So, this, although the qualities of, in especially Vatsalya, the relationship is very intimate. It's never. So, in Vatsalya, Sakyaras qualities are there, Dasharas qualities are there, Shantaras qualities are there. Because of these four, Apanare Palaka Jnana, Krishna Palya Jnana, Chari Gune Vatsalya Rasa, Amruta Samana. So, Yashoda becomes maintainer, Krishna becomes maintained. So, suddenly, one day, Yashoda, Yashoda, your son, you know, he's extraordinary. Everyone is telling he's Narayan. Yashoda said, "What Narayan? My son is not Narayan. First of all, God means a supreme yogi. My son, his hands, he cannot be steady. He doesn't have sense control. Without stealing his day, he doesn't pass. My son is equal to Narayan. And when there is a lightning and thundering, Krishna, Mommy, he'll embrace me. So helpless. My child is not God. Wow. Yashoda says, Krishna, come here. Yes, mother. Drink the milk. No, I don't want to drink milk. No. If you don't drink milk, hair will not grow. Really? Yeah, that's why hair is not growing. Okay. So Krishna will take the glass of milk, he'll drink. No, my hair grew up. No, mom, no. How much it grew now? So, Palana, the devotee maintains Krishna and a nectar, you know. So, the quality, this especially Vatsalya, where there is an exchange between Krishna and his devotee, where Krishna is controlled by his devotee, is compared to ocean where what the devotee and a Krishna they plunge into that ocean of happiness. They plunge into the ocean of happiness. This is the verdict of learned scholars who appreciate Krishna's appearance. Krishna is so dependent, but other side, Yashoda, Yashoda, today your son killed Akasur. So Yashoda cannot correlate. Are when there is a thundering and lightning, my son is so afraid. How can he kill Arishtasur? You know. But other side, no, I cannot. were such a naughty. And his stealing continued. His helplessness with Mother Yashoda continued. That is Krishna. You know, there is a, what is that? There's a total mellow. You know, there is only, ecstasy, right? so, so Krishna, one quality in Sakyas is Krishna is subdued. Bhaktir jitatvam puna prematastam satavriti vande. So Krishna broke the butter pot. When Krishna broke the butter pot, Yashoda immediately went with the stick. Went to the stick, so Krishna started running. Wow! Can you imagine Krishna running away from his mother? Where can he run? Everything is owned by him only. You know? So Krishna is subjugated by their feelings. Krishna is a that jitatvam. So bhaktir jitatvam. Devotees, the devotee controls Krishna. Krishna becomes controlled by devotee. You know. Uh, ವರಂದೇವ ಮೋಕ್ಷಂ ಸೊ ಇತಿದೃಕ್ಷ್ಮಲಿಲಾಭಿರ ಆನಂದ ಕುಂಡೇ ಸಘೋಷಂ ನಿಮಜ್ಜಂತ ವಾಕ್ಯಪಯಂತ ತದೀಯೇಸಿತಾಜ್ಞೇಷು ಭಕ್ತಿರ್ಜಿತತ್ವಂ. So Krishna is very subjugated by his devotee. Krishna is controlled by his devotee. Finally, Mashoda got him. Where will you go now? Can you imagine? Yashoda bound Krishna. Prasadam alebhiri gopi. Now Virinchi. But that mercy Krishna did not give it to not Shiva to not Brahma. He didn't give it that mercy. Only Yashoda Prasadam lebhiri gopi. She got that mercy. Why? Hard work. Why I cannot bind him? Amazing. Yashoda. Trusting in that. The next one is a Madhurya Ras. You know, actually, no, Santaras die. Yashoda, um, they said, Krishna left at the age of 10 years, 7 months. Mama, I'll come in 3 days. Okay. And Yashoda controlled so much Krishna. No, Nanda Maharaj, send Krishna and Balram. Yashoda said he'll not go. Why he will not go? No, 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 my son, no, he will not go. Yeah, Rohini knows. Krishna has to, take care of, he has to take care of parents, right? Vasudeva and Devaki also. You know, she said, Yashoda, you should send. Yashoda said to Rohini, you send your son. I will not send my son. Oh, Yashoda, Nandamara said, Yashoda, this is Kamsa's order. Why you don't want to send? Yashoda said, what can I tell you? This boy, the supreme personality of Godhead, Yashoda is telling this boy, his hands are not steady. And he cannot pass his day without stealing. And because we are the kings here, I know we have a lot of respect. Nobody beats him up in Vrindavan. In Gokul, nobody beats. Though he steals every day, he does all these naughty, mischievous things. Out of respect for us, they don't do it. But now he goes to Mathura. Nobody knows him. Mathura is a city. And he cannot, he is an incorrigible thief. He cannot stop stealing. There nobody knows us. There nobody knows him. And when they beat him up, I cannot take it. He'll not go. And Krishna said, I will not steal. Yashoda cannot leave Krishna. What is Yashoda's love? No, Mama, I will not steal. You will not ask from anybody. You will not steal, right? You don't ask anybody from anything, right? You'll come back in 3 days, right? Yes, yes, I'll come back in 3 days. Sure, right? You know this mother will wait for you. Yes, Amma, I'll wait. I know. So Yashoda, because this is husband. Husband is telling. See, that is love of olden days. Yashoda doesn't want to send. But Nandamara is telling we should send. That's it. It's a pain and sweetness, pain and sweetness, pain and sweetness. It's nectar. I don't know how many of you ate, what do you call? Uh, Heart good. Then they'll be boiling the milk, sorry, not milk, sorry, sugarcane juice, and there'll be liquid. Uh, I mean, anyway, you all know good, sugar, jaggery, you know. And if you put actually, what is that? Sweet potato and that boiling, that semi-liquid of sugarcane juice, it's almost becoming good now, but it's like very liquid good. And anything you put, it'll immediately it'll be cooked, sweet potato and the sweet potato is surrounded by good, and they give it to you. It's so hot, and have to eat. Anyway, and the point I'm making is, uh, finally said, all right, husband's order. Nandamara is telling, I am also going with him. He'll come back in 3 days. Okay. Yashoda sat. Yashoda sat in front of her home. 3 days over, Nanda Maharaj came back. And Krishna did not come. How many days Krishna did not come? 100 years. 115 years. Yashoda cooked lunch for Krishna every day. She cooked lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Either Yashoda should be crazy or she should be something else. One day somebody asked me in Erie, Pennsylvania, that's 15 years ago, 16 years ago. Every mother loves her child, her children. What is so great about Yashoda? I really could not answer well that day. A week later, I told him, okay, your child goes to college and you'll not do anything. My child went this way only. And he'll sit in the front of he'll sit at the entrance and he'll cry. He went this way only. He went this way only. And why Yashoda did not go to Mathura? It's only half an hour today. Maybe that day, maybe another 2 or more hours. Maybe. Why Yashoda did not go to Vrindavan? Mathura, if it's so close? Somebody said there are two ways. Mathura to Vrindavan, one way, two ways are there. Yashoda thought, if I go to Mathura to see him, and he comes in another way, and he comes to see me, he's hungry, and when he sees me not there, he's utterly broken. When he sees me not there, his heart will be broken. I cannot take it. No, if not today, he'll come tomorrow. 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 How many tomorrows? 115 years. Lord Chaitanya jumped up and down, dancing. Why Lord Chaitanya told Rupa and Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami to write the books? Otherwise, we will conclude jumping is bhakti. No. Bhakti means service. So if I go this way and he'll come this way, and when he sees the empty, vacant home, when he doesn't see his mother, my son cannot live. I know he wants to come in 3 days. What has stopped him? I know he's stuck, but I know his love is waiting. He'll come tomorrow. Wow. So this is a parent. You know, the next one is conjugal. I don't have qualification, but conjugal has a anyway. Uddhav comes. Uddhav comes. Yashoda gets up in the morning. She sees the chariot. Wow, Krishna! This is a chariot Krishna went. And Uddhava is same age as Krishna. And Krishna gave his clothes to Uddhava to convince the Vrajavasis that he came. I mean, to convince that he is the messenger of Krishna. So from distance, Yashoda saw the moment Krishna came. Like Krishna is not a 5-year-old now. I mean, Krishna is not. By the time he left, he is already 10 years, 7 months. When the thought Krishna came, milk started flowing from Yashoda's body. But Yashoda can recognize Krishna anywhere. When he came close, she understood this is not a Krishna. And when Uddhava speaks to Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda doesn't speak. She cries. Right. That's what has made Uddhava shocked. Wow. What is this? Nanda Maharaj, how fortunate you are. You're fully Krishna conscious. In Dwaraka, Krishna jokes with Uddhava, Krishna eats with Uddhava, Krishna sleeps with Uddhava, everything. Everyone knows. Who is the closest to Krishna in Dwaraka? Uddhava. What Uddhava is saying, that's why Krishna sent Uddhava. Uddhava is a disciple of Brahaspati, Jnani. Whenever Krishna tried to explain the love of Rajavasis, Uddhava couldn't understand. So Krishna had two things. One, Uddhava will understand what their standard is, and they will get the message of Krishna. They were shocked. When he saw that friends itself, wow. Now the next one, Mathurya. You know, so in Mathurya, all the qualities up to Vatsalya are present. But what is that extra quality? More intimacy, and devotees offers one's body in Krishna service. A devotee offers his body, Krishna service, and that's why it's intensified taste. It is a intensified taste. Mathurya. You know? So Lord Chaitanya, this is just we just summary. So all the younger gopis, entered by Radharani. So Yashoda is prominent in Vatsalya, Radharani is prominent in Mathurya. So what is gopis love? They want to go to hell just to relieve Krishna's 15 minutes headache. I don't think there is anything higher than this. You know, what? Imagine going to hell eternally. If you have stomach pain, you have a problem chanting our rounds. If you have some issue, some health issue, or some problem children are facing, our chanting is affected. Or some relationship problem, some job problem, relatives corona problem, our chanting is affected. Gopis want to go to hell eternally. Gopis want to go to hell eternally. Hare Krishna. To relieve Krishna's headache. We all come to chant so that we don't need to see hell. But gopis want to go to hell eternally just to relieve Krishna's headache. By the time Narad Muni would have taken, by the time Narad Muni had taken the dust of gopis to Krishna, Krishna's headache would have been cured probably. Still, gopis want to convey a message to Krishna. My Lord, we love you that much. Our happiness is in suffering for you. How long? Fasting, giving up the breakfast, giving a lunch, giving dinner? No. Eternally suffering in hell. How many of you appreciate? Is there anything higher you have heard in your life? In spirituality, bhakti? Hare Krishna. So anyway, Lord Chaitanya concluded, I have given a general description of Bhakti Ras or Rupa Goswami. He explained on this. Bhavite bhavite Krishna spuraye antare Krishna kripaya ajnapaya rasa sindhu pare. You know, though one is ignorant, one can reach far shore of ocean of transcendental love by Lord Krishna's mercy. And Lord Chaitanya embraced Rupa Goswami and decided to go to Varanasi. So we are coming to end today. You know, uh, next week we'll see. You know, actually one more thing I want to tell. Uh, devotees want to put it on what do you call YouTube directly, so that it can be available for listening. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how many of you get the email. I post in Vaikiri group. Others are, you know, if you are not part of it. Uh, also, we started Manasiksha actually by Raghunath Das Goswami. Manasiksha, it's a very, very wonderful book actually. And Saturday it's 9:30. Conference call details. Uh, if you're interested, you can join. I'm ending now. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. If I have spoken anything wrong, excuse me. I realized I am worse than a worm in the stool. So saying is so easy, huh? But at least I have no qualification to discuss all these things, you know. But your causeless mere, you are all coming and attending. That's what a little bit. I'm reading. I'm just repeating like a parrot. That's it. Dandvat. I'm ending now. Thank you very much, Haribol. So I'm ending now.